Jai Hind! Welcome to our celebration of the 64th anniversary of the Independence Day of India. I'm Riti Sunshine Bhalla in New York, your host for this program. August 15th, 1947 is the most memorable and cherished day for every Indian all over the world. It's the day when India gained independence from the British. It's the day of its birth as a sovereign nation. And it's the day when the tricolored flag of India was hoisted for the first time on the ramparts of the Red Fort in New Delhi. Each year, we dedicate this program to the memory of the valiant sons of India who gave their blood for the freedom of their motherland. Last year, in this program, we had paid homage to the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who became the architect of India's independence movement with his ideals of nonviolence. Today, we present the heroic struggle and personality of the famous revolutionary Shahid Bhagat Singh, whose name is synonymous with sacrifice, courage, and bravery. It is a matter of great pride for the people of India and Indian people in North America that we will also be joined in this celebration by governors, senators, and congressmen from all across the United States. But first, the story of Shahid Bhagat Singh.
जीना तो उसी का जीना है जो मरना वतन पे जाने.
Bhagat Singh was only 12 years old when the Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place in 1919. The massacre deeply disturbed him. The day after the massacre, Bhagat Singh went to Jallianwala Bagh and collected its soil, which he kept as a memento. In 1921, at the age of 14, Bhagat Singh left school to actively participate in the independence movement in response to Mahatma Gandhi's call for non-cooperation against British rule. But soon his faith in nonviolence weakened, and he came to the conclusion that armed revolution was the only practical way of winning freedom.
ऐ वतन हमको तेरी कसम तेरी राहों में जहाँ तक लुटा जाएंगे भूल क्या चीज़ है तेरे कदमों पे हम भेंट अपने सरों की चढ़ा जाएंगे. ऐ वतन हमको तेरी कसम तेरी राहों में जहाँ तक लुटा जाएंगे. ऐ वतन.
In February 1928, while protesting against the Simon Commission in Lahore, Lala Lajpat Rai was brutally lathi-charged and killed. Bhagat Singh was determined to avenge Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official responsible for the killing, Deputy Inspector General Scott. But he shot down Assistant Superintendent J.P. Saunders instead, mistaking him for Scott. Bhagat Singh had to flee from Lahore to escape death punishment. We'll come back to the story of Bhagat Singh, but first, let's move to Washington, D.C., where we visit with a prominent member of the U.S. House of Representatives. New York Congressman Joseph Crowley has done such a good job in strengthening the bilateral ties between India and the United States that he has been unanimously selected to co-chair the Congressional Caucus on India and Indian Americans. This is the third time for Congressman Crowley to be at the helm of this caucus, which focuses on building U.S.-India relations as well as maintaining close ties with the Indian-American community. No wonder he has not missed any of our Independence Day programs since 2006. I am thrilled that once again he is joining us in our celebration. Congressman, welcome back.
Thank you, Riti. I'm proud to join in the celebration of India's Independence Day. On this day, we honor the heroes of the Indian independence movement who proved to the world that change really is possible and it can be achieved through nonviolent resistance. Today, their courage and commitment to tolerance and equality continues to be an example for all those who strive for liberty and freedom around the world. Our countries have many similarities, but none more important than our shared value of democracy.
And now, back to the independence struggle of Bhagat Singh. On April 8, 1929, Bhagat Singh, along with his colleague B.K. Dutt, threw a bomb into the corridors of the Central Legislative Assembly against the Defense of India Act, which gave more power to the police. It was a carefully laid out plot, not to cause harm to anybody, but to draw the attention of the government. He shouted, "Inqilab Zindabad, long live the revolution." This was followed by a shower of leaflets stating that it takes a loud voice to make the deaf hear. The bomb neither killed nor injured anyone. Afterwards, Bhagat Singh and B.K. Dutt gave themselves up for arrest. We are celebrating the Independence Day of India, and joining me now is a very special guest whose record of support for India in the U.S. House of Representatives is unsurpassed by any other congressional leader in the United States. We are truly honored that Congressman Frank Pallone is joining us in our celebration of the Independence Day of India. Congressman, welcome.
Thank you, Riti. Thank you for inviting me.
It's an honor to have you with us.
You know, I wanted to mention that, of course, we're going back now for our August break in Congress, and I think of August as the month of India Day Independence because we have so many parades and celebrations, not only in New Jersey, in my district, but also in New York City and around the country. I think I've already been invited to at least 5 or 6, and I'm certainly going to go to some of them and enjoy the day.
Well, that's great. Congressman Pallone, many years ago you had introduced a resolution in support of India's permanent membership in the UN Security Council. 2 years ago, during his visit to India, President Obama also expressed his support for India's inclusion in the Security Council. So I have a two-part question for you, Congressman.
Sure.
A, where does this matter stand today? And B, what can the Indian American community do to assist you and your congressional colleagues in the matter?
There's been a push to try to get the permanent members of the Security Council expanded to include India and some of these other countries so the Security Council is more representative. And it was really significant that President Obama said that he supported that because the United States had never previously taken a position supporting India or, as far as I know, any other member to be a permanent member. So it's very significant. One of the things that Indian Americans can do is basically write to their senator or their congressman and urge that the House of Representatives or the Senate pass a resolution supporting India's permanent membership.
In April 1929, Bhagat Singh and his revolutionary companions Rajguru and Sukhdev were charged with the murder of J.P. Saunders. Bhagat Singh decided to use the court as a tool to publicize his cause for the independence of India. But the case was ordered to be carried out without the presence of other revolutionaries, creating an uproar amongst Bhagat Singh's supporters, as he could no longer publicize his views. Texas Senator John Cornyn is a champion when it comes to strengthening the bilateral ties between India and the United States. He is the founder and the current chair of the Senate India Caucus and has appeared on every annual program of the Riti Bhalla special since 2008. I am thrilled that Senator Cornyn is joining us once again as we celebrate the 64th anniversary of India's independence. Senator, welcome to our program and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Riti, for inviting me back. I congratulate Indian Americans across Texas and the nation as they mark this joyous occasion. I'm honored to help mark this important occasion alongside the 2 million Indian Americans in this country, including more than 200,000 in my home state of Texas. Again, my sincere congratulations to all of your viewers as you celebrate yet another year of India's independence.
During his imprisonment, Bhagat Singh and other prisoners launched a hunger strike, advocating for the rights of prisoners. They fought to ensure a decent standard of food, availability of books and a daily newspaper, as well as better clothing for political prisoners. He also demanded that those prisoners should not be forced to do any labor or undignified work. The hunger strike lasted 63 days and ended with the British accepting all his demands. My next guest in our celebration of the Independence Day of India has been a strong supporter of India on Capitol Hill for nearly 2 decades, first as a congressman and now as a U.S. Senator. He has been a regular guest in each and every one of our programs since its inception in 2006. Senator Menendez, I'm thrilled to welcome you back again on our program. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Riti. It's good to be with you again. First, let me say to all of your viewers in New Jersey and around the world, Jai Hind, victory to India, long live India. As a member of the Senate India Caucus, I'm pleased that we once again celebrate the progress we've made together, India and the United States. President Obama's trip to India last November underscored our strong bilateral relationship and our enduring political, economic, and security cooperation. There is much to celebrate this Independence Day besides the flag-raising ceremonies and kite flying that have come to mark the day in India. This Independence Day in the year 2011 is a day to celebrate not only India's rich cultural heritage, but its bright and glorious economic future and the continuing strength of the U.S.-India relationship. So Riti, thank you for inviting me again this year. I wouldn't miss it. I just want to wish you and everyone watching the very best for Independence Day 2011.
Thank you.
Jai Hind.
Thank you. It's an honor, Senator. On May 1st, 1930, an ordinance was passed by Lord Irwin that shifted the trial from the court to a special tribunal of 3 judges. This tribunal was given the power to proceed with the case in the absence of the accused. Also, the verdict of this tribunal could not be challenged in a higher court. When I say that my next guest is the co-chair of the Senate India Caucus, it speaks volumes about him and says it all about someone committed to bringing India and the United States closer together and maintaining close ties with the Indian American community. As we celebrate the 64th anniversary of the Independence Day of India, I am truly honored to welcome Senator Mark Warner. Senator, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. It really is an exciting time for the U.S.-India friendship and partnership, and I'm proud to be part of these Independence Day celebrations. I think that one of the things that we in the Senate India Caucus have been working on is how we take this relationship between both the world's oldest democracy and the world's largest democracy and build from being friends to being strong partners, partners economically, partners in trade, partners in defense. I think we've all seen both India and the United States be victims of terrorist attacks in recent times, particularly with some of the recent actions in Mumbai. We need to make sure that we have this united front, and we in the Senate India Caucus want to do all we can to promote that friendship and, most importantly, that partnership.
In his last meeting before he was hanged, Bhagat Singh's mother told him that dying for your country is better than living 100 lives. And Bhagat Singh told his mother not to cry after he is hanged.
तू न रोना के तू है भगत सिंह की माँ मर के भी लाल तेरा मरेगा नहीं घोड़ी चढ़ के तो लाते हैं दुल्हन सभी हंस के हर कोई फांसी चढ़ेगा नहीं.
The famous Bollywood actor Shri Manoj Kumar immortalized Bhagat Singh by playing him in his famous movie Shaheed that he produced in 1965. In order to authenticate his script of the movie, he actually met the mother of Bhagat Singh. I'm honored that Mr. Kumar is joining us from Mumbai to share his experience of his meeting with the mother of the martyr.
We had recorded one song and we read in the paper that Vidyavati Bhagat Singh ji's mother is not well. Me and my friend, the producer KLP Keshav, we went to Chandigarh. There we met his younger brother Kultar Singh and a legendary man But Dukleshwar Dutt, who was with him when there was a bomb blast in assembly in New Delhi, and he was sentenced for 14 years, and whereas Bhalla Singh was ordered to be hanged. So mother was hesitant to take medicine. वो नहीं चाहती थी कि दवाई खाएं। तो मेरी तरफ से सुल्तान जी ने बोला कि देखिए माँ जी, ये वीर जी जैसा, वीर पंजाबी में भाई को बोलते हैं कि वीर जी जैसा लगता है। कहती हाँ, मेरा भगत जैसा लगता है। तो डॉक्टरों ने मुझे आहिस्ता से बोला कि विनोद जी आपको बड़े प्यार से देख रही हैं, आप इनको बोलिए कि दवाई खा लें। तो मैंने कहा माता जी, मैंने चरण छू के खोला, मैंने कहा दवाई खा लीजिए। तो उन्होंने कहा अच्छा तू कहता है तो मैं खा लीजिए, तू मेरा भगत है। मेरे लिए सबसे श्रेष्ठ बात यह है कि घरेलू भी कोई बात होती तो मुझसे सलाह कर लेते थे और मुझे कहती थी तू तो मेरा भगत है।
Our next guest is the first non-white and first woman to serve as governor of her state, and currently the youngest governor in the United States. I am proud to say that I have something in common with her. Her parents came from the same city in India that my parents came from, the city of Amritsar. She is the governor of South Carolina and the pride of India. I'm absolutely thrilled that Governor Nikki Haley is joining us in our celebration of the 64th anniversary of India's independence. Governor, welcome to our program and thank you for joining us.
It is an absolute honor to celebrate India Independence Day. We have so much to be proud of in South Carolina, but what makes me most proud is that I am the daughter of Indian parents that reminded us every day how blessed we were to live in this country. And a lot of the values that they taught me, we see across this country every day through our Indian community. Our Indian community in the United States continues to be the highest educated, makes the most income per capita, continues to be the least dependent on government assistance, but the one I'm most proud of is the most charitable in their giving across this country. So I am thrilled to be with you today. Congratulations. What a great time it is to be able to celebrate India Independence Day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
People and political leaders of India made appeals to the British government to stop the execution of Bhagat Singh. In the days before his execution, Bhagat Singh was visited in jail by his friend Pranath Mehta, who drafted a letter on his behalf requesting clemency to prevent his execution. However, Bhagat Singh refused to sign the letter, confident in his resolve to sacrifice himself for the sake of his country. Last year, Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick joined us along with several other governors and congressional leaders from across the nation to celebrate with us the Independence Day of India. We are so thrilled that Governor Patrick is joining us again today as we celebrate the 64th anniversary of India's independence. In doing so, Governor Patrick is honoring not only the Indian American community in Massachusetts, but across the entire nation, and for that we are grateful. Governor, welcome back and thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you, Riti, for inviting me to join you and Indians everywhere in celebration of this momentous day, and to strengthen the proud, rich partnership between the nation of India and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I am proud that our Commonwealth is home to a vibrant community of Indian Americans and Indians. Indian Americans in Massachusetts make significant contributions to culture and local art, science and research, business and industry. It was an Indian, Mahatma Gandhi, who inspired my personal hero, Dr. Martin Luther King. In his words and his actions, Gandhi forged a path that the American Civil Rights Movement would follow, ushering in a new chapter in our nation's history. The same values that defined the struggle for Indian independence were at the heart of the Civil Rights Movement in America: opportunity, equality, and fair play. Those values still define us today, and our shared commitment to them strengthens our friendship. To Indians here in Massachusetts, in America, and around the world, I wish you a joyous and peaceful celebration of India's independence. Jai Hind.
You are watching the Riti Bhalla special, and we are celebrating the 64th anniversary of the Independence Day of India. It's a matter of great pride for the people of India and the Indian American community in the United States that Governor Dan Malloy has officially proclaimed August 15, 2011 as India Day in the state of Connecticut. We are thrilled that Governor Malloy is joining us in our celebration. Governor, welcome.
Well, thank you. It's great to be with you. And this is an important day to mark. Indian independence, 164 years ago, was an important moment in world history. And to be able to celebrate as governor, as I did as mayor of the city of Stamford for so many years, is a great privilege. I want to thank you for allowing me to join you. I want to say to the people of Indian descent, thank you for coming to our country. Thank you for contributing in all of the ways that you contribute, academically, business, culturally, artistically. It's great to have you here. It's great to have the occasion to celebrate this day. And I'm just filled with pride that Connecticut has attracted so many wonderful citizens of Indian descent. And thank you for being part of our fabric. One of the things I do get to do as the governor of the state of Connecticut is to issue a proclamation. And as has been said, we are going to mark here in Connecticut August 15th as Indian Independence Day. And I'd like to present this proclamation to you on behalf of our state government to all of the people of Indian descent living in Connecticut.
Thank you very much, Governor. I'd just like to read some of this proclamation. It says, whereas on August 15, 1947, India gained independence from British rule and became a republic with a new constitution on January 26, 1950, and whereas India has since become the world's most populous democracy with the second fastest growing large economy, and whereas the celebrations surrounding India's 64th Independence Day give the citizens of Connecticut an opportunity to appreciate and respect the rich culture and traditions of the Indian subcontinent and its history. Now, therefore, I, Daniel P. Malloy, Governor of the State of Connecticut, do hereby officially proclaim August 15, 2011 as India Independence Day in the state of Connecticut. So thank you very much, Governor.
Well, thank you very much.
Bhagat Singh will forever remain the epitome of bravery, sacrifice, and courage. His words and ideals remain with us today, 80 years after his death.
जब शहीदों की अर्थी उठे धूम से देश वालों तुम आंसू बहाना नहीं पर मनाओ जब आजाद भारत का दिन उस घड़ी तुम हमें भूल जाना नहीं.
Governor Bob McDonnell is a great friend of the Indian American community in Virginia. Last year, Governor McDonnell had taken part in our celebration of India's independence, and we are thrilled that he is joining us once again today. Governor, welcome to our program.
Well, thank you, Riti, for inviting me again to join you on this very special occasion for the community. I've been there in person several times to celebrate with you and to share the great food. I'd like to congratulate the people of India and the Indian American community across the United States and Virginia as you celebrate the 64th anniversary of India's independence. Indian Americans have greatly enriched Virginia's cultural, business, and scientific communities, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to thank you for all that you do. So it's with great joy that I wish you a happy Independence Day. Jai Hind.
New Jersey Governor Chris Christie applauds the Indian American community for their achievements and contributions. He recently nominated Sohail Mohammed, who was sworn in to become the first Indian American judge of the Superior Court in New Jersey. We are truly delighted that Governor Christie is joining us in our celebration of India's independence. Governor, welcome to our program.
First, I want to say thank you, Riti, for inviting me to be a part of this program as you celebrate the 64th anniversary of India's independence and for the opportunity to be reminded of the ties that bind our two countries, our shared values of freedom and independence for our citizens. As you look back today on the many years since that important day in Indian history, it's clear that the words spoken on the eve of India's independence were true and prophetic.
India stands today as a clear example of a nation that is awake, vital, free, and independent. Riti, let me wish you and all the viewers in New Jersey, across the United States, and around the world a great celebration. Jai Hind, and God bless America.
On October 7th, 1930, the tribunal gave its verdict. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, and Sukhdev were to be hanged till death. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the conclusion of our program. Thank you for joining us today, and on behalf of this television network, this is Riti Sunshine Bhalla, wishing you and your family a very happy Independence Day. Jai Hind!